Happy Vlogmas day 9. I'm about to do a quick Peloton ride before work, but we just need to talk for a moment about Brian's bike settings compared to my bike settings. Look at these. The handlebars are like up to my chest, and so is the seat. This is insane. Anyway, he's 6'4", and I'm 5'2", if you didn't know. So I know heights are a little hard to tell on the internet, but it is quite the difference. So anyway, I'm gonna try to fit in a quick 30-minute ride and then get ready. And then I've got a lot of work ahead of me. It's just a heavy afternoon, so I wanted to knock this out before work. I am a true believer in this Tula stick. Do you see how luminous it is under my eyes? I've been putting this on every morning, and then I put my concealer on top of it, and I feel like it just really brightens the under eye. I'm very impressed. I had heard a lot of people talk about this, but man, oh man, it is really good for this like dark circle girl. And then I also went ahead and just put the Becca backlight primer all over my face. And then I think I'm just gonna put like some luminescent powder over it and not put on like the Misha BB cream that I typically use, just because we're not doing anything today and I just need to look like halfway decent for all the video calls that I have. I just had to praise this little stick. Let me show you what it is. This is the Tula stick that I'm talking about, the pink one. It's the Probiotics and Superfood Rose Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. It works. This is the first time I've looked at my face in natural light. The glow factor is really there today. I might have to put on some real powder and not just that like Laura Mercier. I kind of have like a luminescent press powder from her. Anyway, I came over here because Nash was sitting up all straight and I couldn't figure out why. Turns out there was a squirrel. He was just being on high alert. What a cutie 1-year-old. You having a good day? Did you eat that chewy all gone? Yeah, he got one of the Christmas tree treats that his best friends dropped off yesterday. Ooh, the squirrels are chasing now. Okay, I just ran to Crate&Barrel to pick up the 2 glasses that we broke the other day, and I'm like sitting in a turnout area, so I'm like looking all around me. And I miss that store. It is so great. I feel like I could have bought for everybody on my list just at Crate&Barrel, but I didn't. Just walked around and kind of looked at some things and then waited for the line to die down so that I wasn't standing like super close to people. And anyway, now I'm on my way home and I really hope traffic's not bad. Here are the glasses that I picked up from Crate&Barrel. They match all of our big glasses that go up there. And these are actually the Miguel highball glasses, I think. So these are really cocktail glasses that we just registered for as our everyday cups. And we really like them. They're super hefty and none of them are the exact same because these are all handmade. And we also have these short little double old-fashioned glasses that are our small drinking glasses. And I just love the little recycled glass look that they have to them. I don't know if I told y'all that we were going to the grocery store, but we did go to the grocery store because we were completely out of everything. We typically buy enough groceries for 4 meals in a week, but we've come to find out that Brian eats more than I think he does oftentimes, and so we have fewer leftovers than I think that we're gonna have. And so this week we actually bought enough for 5 meals. So I can actually show you what's on the menu this week. But tonight we are gonna have a mushroom cauliflower gnocchi kind of skillet dinner. Again, from the Defined Dish. However, I picked out several recipes from her blog because a lot of you have been asking for the recipes. And I feel really bad if I'm giving you the recipe in full from her cookbook because I just feel like you should buy it. So instead, I picked out a couple of recipes from her blog because they're free and everybody can access them. But if you haven't understood already, hey Bubba, you should just buy her cookbook because it's that dang good. I just like recorded this whole thing with the camera off. Anyway, I just chopped everything for dinner. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you through the process and what's involved here very briefly because I know we do a lot of cooking on this Vlogmas. So I chopped up 1 shallot and then there's actually 4 cloves of garlic. 2 are already in the garlic press, ready to be pressed. Again, I always double garlic in any recipe that I cook. Never fails. This pan right here is heating up with olive oil and I'm gonna put the frozen cauliflower gnocchi into this skillet once everything is heated up. And then in my trusty little always pan, I'm gonna make the sauce because eventually I'm just gonna dump all of the cooked gnocchi on top. So everything will be in here, hence the tall sides. I didn't show you the final product, but Brian's working on my bowl. He's already finished his. It was so good. If you were looking for a good vegetarian dish or just any, like if you just want a dish with a ton of flavor, Brian, how good was it?
It was good. It was really good.
It had so much flavor, and we added a ton of red pepper flakes, so it was super spicy at the end. Spicy. I mean, man, I would totally make that again. And it was super easy considering you just throw a bunch of stuff in a pan. It does have some pretty unique ingredients just to make it like dairy-free, grain-free, whatever, but I mean, do you hear Nash?
Yeah, if you're a big mushroom fan, this is
up there.
Excellent dish, yeah.
Yeah. Oof. That was so good. Now we're about to go sit down and watch the Great British Baking Show Holiday Edition with the Dairy Girls. I think it's episode 2, but we haven't seen episode 1, so maybe we need to watch both.
Sure.
Okay. Nash and I are just going to sit here and keep Dad company while he does the dishes. He likes to paw his way into your lap. Look at his little hands again. He'll just, this light is crazy from this light fixture on my face. When he wants up, he'll just jump on your legs and he'll grab your hand with his paw. And he'll just pull at it until you pick him up. And he just loves to be held. He's like a cat. Isn't that right, Bubba? Dang. Vlogmas day. Okay, I have to stop this right here because I legitimately think that it is Vlogmas day 9 for the better part of day 10. So just stick with me. I promise I will realize it. 9. I woke up feeling a little bit congested, which is very par for the course for me this time of year. Typically, I always end up with some sort of sinus infection, but honestly, I've been fine up until like today. Brian's feeling so much better. I think that he had just had a lack of sleep. Legitimately, he was working till like 1:30 a.m. for like, I don't know, a week. Finally got a good night's sleep, drank a ton of water, just took it easy, and woke up the next day feeling like a new person. He never ran fever. Nothing. It was strange. So I just need to take my little vitamins today. Now, I had heard, and please don't, I'm not a doctor. I'm not supposed to be the one telling you this, but one of my friends had COVID, and she told me that somebody in her life told her that if you take a zinc, vitamin D, and vitamin C, that it was supposed to lessen the symptoms and like help your immunity and stuff. So preemptively, we just went ahead and started taking those vitamins. And I'll say like zinc is the exact same thing as Zicam. So if I were to like have this head cold or something like that, and I were to go like stir the Zicam into my tea, that Zicam is just zinc. So if I'm just taking the zinc supplements, I think that that should kind of like get me to the same place. Anyway, I don't feel bad. I just like am in the morning kind of stopped up kind of thing. So let's change the advent calendar. See, this is where everything went wrong because I never changed the advent calendar yesterday. So it completely perpetuated the idea that today was still the 9th. Now I'm gonna get the coffee ready. Brian and Nash are out on a walk and it is so cold, but it's gonna get up to like 75 today. So I didn't really know how to dress. So I have a t-shirt on under this little pullover. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so while that coffee was brewing, I was actually making these Kodiak cake muffins. Now you can just make pancakes with these. You can also make cookies, but we use the recipe on the back for the almond poppy muffins and we love them. This is like one of our favorite flavors. In addition to the little Silpat baking mats that we use as just like reusable liners for our baking pans, we also have this muffin tin. We have a love-hate relationship with this. We love it because the muffins come so cleanly out of it. It doesn't rust like a traditional muffin tin, but this like silicone stuff is sometimes a little bit hard to clean only because it doesn't stay still. Nash is home from his walk! And you have to be really careful when you pull these out of the oven because we've definitely lost a muffin or two in our time doing that. Usually when the entire thing is filled, it's not an issue at all. But when I'm making like one-off little batches, that's when we have issues. And this little cookie scoop makes the perfect size muffins. See, this is what we're talking about, how it's a little bit floppy, but nothing's tilting out or spilling out. We just had one incident.
Oh, I didn't know you were filming. I did not talk.
Here they are when they're done. You can see I've already helped myself here, but you can see that the color doesn't get super dark, and that's why it's a little bit hard to tell when they're done. So I just kind of touch them, and if they like bounce back a little bit, they're probably there. This one collapsed a little, which is kind of strange, but actually I think Brian might have stuck his finger in that when he was getting it out of the oven. But he was saying, what I should really recommend to people is that this is really good. We really like it. It's easy to clean, you know, doesn't rust like your typical muffin tin and all that get caked on. But to get it out of the oven, he recommends sliding it onto a cookie sheet so that it's not all floppy and you don't risk actually, like, you know, this corner falling down and popping that muffin out and then you losing it to the depths of your oven. Anyway, we really do like everything that comes from this Silpat brand though. We're really glad that we registered for this stuff. And in fact, I've had a lot of questions about our dishes and other kitchen stuff that I've been using during this Vlogmas season. And I may sit down and just do a video on like the top used things that we registered for, like things that we're really happy that we did because they're the most used gadgets in our kitchen. Would y'all be interested in that? I think it'd be kind of fun. Crazy man. We just got back on a pretty long walk with Nash and we were able to visit with our neighbors across the street. And so now I think I'm gonna fit in a 30-minute holiday ride. I just saw that Allie Love came out with a holiday ride and I'm pretty excited to do it. Nash really doesn't like when I ride the bike. And then we're gonna cook something for dinner. TBD on what that recipe will be, but hopefully something good. Peloton ride is complete and I'm showered. It was good. It was a fun one. She kind of did like a classic song and then a remixed version of the same Christmas song kind of back to back. So that was cool. But an exciting package just came in, which makes me very happy because last night I got a notification that a Sephora package was delivered. But I looked everywhere, in our bushes, on our doorstep, nothing was there. And what's really strange is that it said delivered, but it didn't even have my address. It just said basically a shipping location in my area. So then we get a text from our neighbors a few minutes ago and they were like, we had one of y'all's packages delivered to our house. And sure enough, it was my Sephora package. So I just figured I would show you what I got. Okay, starting with this, I got the Living Proof Bestseller Travel Duo. This was 15 bucks and it comes with this dry shampoo, which is my ultimate favorite. In fact, I have a macho bottle of this right now and a regular size because Living Proof was running some deal not too long ago. And then I also love their full dry volume blast. It's like a volume spray, texture spray kind of thing, instant lasting volume and texture. There you go. I didn't have a travel size dry shampoo and I needed one. So I just figured that was a great value in two of my favorite products. The other thing that I truly bought, I'm sure nobody's surprised, but I got this Detox and Restore Briogeo Duo. Now this, let me move my finger. This retails for $49. I complain all the time about how expensive this dang scalp revival is. And it's usually like 40 something, 43 or something on its own. So you basically get this second deep conditioning mask, which to me is fine. It just works like a conditioner. It's not like the most moisturizing thing in the world in my opinion, but it's a great product and I'm excited to have it. So anyway, got both of those for 49 bucks, which is awesome. Because I had some points and stuff that needed to be used up, I decided to go with a couple of these little goodies. So this is the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel, the Green Clean, oh, it won't focus. This is the Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. And then I also got this Way Scalp and Body Scrub. I wanted to see if this was at all similar to this, and that is that. So now on to cook dinner, and we're gonna try another recipe off the Define Dish blog. This is the one pot Cajun chicken pasta. Now I'm pretty excited because she does say that this is guilt-free, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. It basically just involves chicken, a ton of seasonings that sound really delicious, some onion and garlic, can't ever go wrong with that. And then the pasta is actually this jovial brown rice pasta. So it's not your typical, I don't know, super carby heavy pasta. So we shall see. I've never cooked this one before, but she said it only takes 27 minutes, which I thought was oddly specific. So we're gonna give it a shot. I'll let you know how it goes. I totally messed up dinner. I really thought that we were supposed to cook the pasta while we were cooking the chicken. We were not. I was supposed to cook the pasta in this mixture. So now it's like cooking double. So it's gonna be all mushy and it's definitely not gonna absorb all the liquid. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe add some arrowroot powder and like thicken it up and then it'll be kind of saucy. Maybe I'll do that. That actually sounds kind of like a good idea. The chicken is good, but I'm really disappointed that I really messed that up. What is it? Is it that darn Santa? Is it that Santa again? Santa, what are you doing to Nash? He's just looking holly jolly, Bubba. He's not doing anything mean. It's okay. It's okay. I just went this entire day thinking that it was the 9th. Like, just legitimately moved the little tree to the 9th pocket in the advent calendar. And then I did not realize until I was watching Jerome's Vlogmas again, and he mentioned something about it being the 9th and he would talk to us on the 10th. And I was like, wait, what? So anyway, went the entire day thinking it was the 9th. It is not. And Nash is going bananas. And this happens every time we give him a bath. He just goes bonkers. I don't know what it is about the water. He's like scared stiff the entire time he's in the shower. And then after that, all bets are off. You better watch out. Are you asking to play with Dino? This came from his box dog, and he loves this dinosaur. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay, I'm sitting here editing the Vlogmas that you're watching right now so that I can have it up in the morning, and then I'm gonna go crawl into bed and read my book. Somebody commented on the last Vlogmas asking me what I was reading, and it's called The Tourist Attraction, and I had really high hopes for it because they actually have a Christmas book that I think came out this year. There's like 3 books in a series. I love book series, and it's okay. It's going a little bit slower than I thought it would. Like every time I think that it's picking up, it just stays the same. So I really want to finish it. I'm like 40% of the way there. So I'm thinking if I can read 10% a night, then I can finish it obviously in like 6 days. So that's the goal. I've got to transfer some clothes over to the dryer and just do some not really fun stuff. But it was fun hanging out with you, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 11. Well, actually I'll see you in 2 days for days 11 and 12.